Alright, welcome to today's video. Today we will be discussing a topic that is of great interest not only to diversity visa applicants but to all who are interested in the diversity visa program. I'm speaking about the Visa Bulletin. How do you go about reading the Visa Bulletin? To begin, I will say that the Visa Bulletin is the United States State Department way of publishing information regarding available immigrant visas. The bulletin is published every month by the State Department and it appears on the official website around the middle of the month. So as a diversity visa applicant, it is quite important that you learn how to follow the Visa Bulletin because it will give you an idea of when your diversity visa interview is expected to be conducted. You can begin to follow the Visa Bulletin at any time during the fiscal year, but it is preferable to begin as early as possible. So if you were just selected in the diversity visa lottery, you can follow the Visa Bulletin as of the month of August. The bulletins that are currently being published do not concern you. They concern the program that is just before yours. So what we are going to do now is to first access the official website where the Visa Bulletin is published every month. And once we are on that website, we are going to concern ourselves with the diversity visa category of the Visa Bulletin. And finally, we will go about learning how to read the Visa Bulletin. So let's go over to the official website and begin to do that. The Visa Bulletin is published on the official website of the Bureau of Consular Affairs, a section of the United States State Department. I'm going to drop the link to this website in the description of this video. You can click on that link and access the website for yourself. Once you access this page, you will realize that there are two Visa Bulletins that are displayed: the current Visa Bulletin and the upcoming Visa Bulletin. Now, the current Visa Bulletin was the upcoming Visa Bulletin during the previous month. So generally, applicants are already aware of its contents. So it is the upcoming Visa Bulletin that is usually of concern to immigrant visa applicants. So just click in this space and then you will be led to the upcoming Visa Bulletin. The Visa Bulletin also concerns other forms of immigrant visas. So in order to access the section of the Visa Bulletin that relates to the diversity visa program, you have to scroll down to the diversity immigrant visa category of the Visa Bulletin. Alright, this is the DV category of the Visa Bulletin, and it shows information relating to available diversity visas for the upcoming 2 months presented in two separate tables. You remember I said at the beginning that if you were just selected in the diversity visa lottery, you have to begin following the Visa Bulletin from the month of August. In the month of August, the Visa Bulletin that will be published is going to look something like this. The first table is going to concern the month of September, the final month of the current program. So it is the information that is in the second table that is going to be of concern to diversity visa applicants who were recently selected. That information concerns the month of October, which will be the first month in your program year. I must mention that the tables shown in this video are from previous Visa Bulletins. I'm only using them for the purpose of explanation. Yours will be different from what we have here. Now, as you can see, we have various numbers in these spaces, each corresponding to a region. Now, these numbers are what we refer to as cutoffs or cutoff numbers. And what they do is they limit the number of interviews that should be conducted every month by region. So in the case of Africa, the cutoff that was established for the month of October was 2,675. And this means that only cases that have case numbers below 2,675 are the ones that are eligible to be scheduled for interview in the month of October. In the case of Asia, that cutoff was set at 1,400, meaning only cases that have case numbers below 1,400 were eligible for interview in the month of October. For Europe, it was established at 2,300, meaning only cases with case numbers that are below 2,300 were eligible for interview in the region of Europe for the month of October. It is the same with all other regions. Whenever a cutoff number is shown, it means that only case numbers that are below that cutoff number for that region for the month that is concerned are eligible for interview. Now, in this final column, we have exceptions. There are exceptions in two regions, as we can see. In the Africa region, we have one exception, which is Egypt, and then in the Asia region, there are two exceptions. The exceptions are countries in those regions that have their own cutoff numbers. So although the cutoff number for the Africa region was established at 2,675, in the case of Egypt, that is, applicants that are chargeable to Egypt had their cutoff number set at 1,850. So the cutoff number that applied to Africa as a region did not apply to applicants that were chargeable to the country of Egypt. The same goes for Iran and Nepal in the Asia region. Now, all other countries in the Asia region were governed by the 1,400 cutoff number that was established for the region. So when your case number is below the cutoff that has been established for your region for a given month, we say that your case number is current for that month. It is in the month that the Visa Bulletin shows this information that you are supposed to receive your interview notification, provided you have met the necessary requirements, which include submitting your DS-260 and required documents. Now, when you move to the next month, which is the Visa Bulletin that was published in the month of September, and what you will realize is that the cutoffs for the various regions have increased. So this is what we usually experience in the first half of the fiscal year. That is, the cutoff numbers increase as the fiscal year progresses. But then when it comes to the second half of the fiscal year, the cutoff numbers don't always increase. They could increase, but they could also remain the same for more than 1 month. It is also possible for them to decrease or for regions to go current, as we saw in the previous Visa Bulletin. Now, when we say a region goes current, it means that interview is open to all of the cases in that region, irrespective of their case number. That is how the diversity visa program was designed to operate. Unfortunately, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, that has not been the case for the last 3 years, but we hope that things are going to return to normal in the upcoming program year. So as we said, the Visa Bulletin is published around the middle of every month, and so you can access this website and see whether your case number will be current in the upcoming 2 months. So that is how you follow the Visa Bulletin, and that brings us to the end of today's discussion. Thanks for watching this video. Now, if you have any questions regarding the Visa Bulletin or any other aspect of the diversity visa program, just leave them in the comment area below and I'm going to respond to them. And in case you are not yet subscribed to this channel, click the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so that you will be notified whenever I post a video. And I will see you, God willing, in the next one. Goodbye.